In this video, I'm going to be going over all of the best cards to be buying right now in NBA 2K25 My Team, just so you guys know what are the best cards in this game to be picking up and potentially adding to your guys' squad. Now, I probably will be doing a separate video coming out tomorrow that will just be focused on the best budget cards to be buying right now in this game. So I don't think I'm going to really talk about many budget cards. Maybe I'll mention a few here and there, but not going to be going into like the deep, budget cards in this game that I think are worth picking up. Mainly just going to be the more expensive cards, and I'll make a separate video coming out tomorrow. So if you guys want to go check that out for the best budget cards to buy in this game, you guys can also check out that video as well. I think we're just going to go Pantheon set backwards and just kind of go in chronological order. It just makes more sense and probably a little bit easier to follow. So starting with the Pantheon set, talking about what cards are good to buy in this set. Now obviously there's Invincible Dr. J. I mean, he's a crazy and ridiculous amounts of MT, so I don't recommend spending that much. I also think the 100 overalls are definitely overpriced as well. I mean, you got Anthony Davis over a million MT, you got Cade over a million MT, and whilst these cards are good, they are definitely top tier cards of their position. I don't think they're anywhere near that price value. I would realistically pay like 700k at most for Cade and like 500k at the most for Anthony Davis, and they're going for about double that for each of them. So I don't think either the 100 overalls or Invincible Dr. J is worth it. But when we're talking about Dark Matters, I think these first two Dark Matters are really good pickups and good cards to buy, and that's going to be Dark Matter Alexar. I mean, this card is a great power forward. He's 7'1" with a 7'4" wingspan. He has a good jump shot. He plays extremely good defense in game with a 95 interior defense, 98 block. He's a good rebounder. He's quick. He's mobile, and I do think he's a really good pickup at the power forward position. And another card in this Pantheon set, when we're talking about Dark Matters, is Luol Deng. This card is extremely cheap. He's like 250k at the most. You might be able to get him for like 200k on a bid snipe, and this card is so good at the small forward position. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's got a great jump shot. They gave him the Donovan Mitchell base with the Oscar Robertson upper on very quick timing. He's also got the KD fade, which is insane to have on this type of card. He's also got good movement. He's got good dribble sigs, and he's also an elite defensive card. It's Luol Deng. He plays great defense on the perimeter, 94 block, 97 steal, 97 perimeter, and 94 interior defense. He also does have the Kawhi Leonard motion style, which is one of the best motion styles in this game for defense and being able to stay in front of your defender. So it's really nice to have this card as well. He can be your lockdown defender. He can be that primary lock, but he can also pretty much be a primary ball handler. He can be an offensive threat and an offensive scorer, and I do think he's one of the best all-around small forwards in this entire game. Now, I would say away from the next three Dark Matters, I don't think Ja, Gordon Hayward, or Joe Johnson are anything great, to be honest, and are a little bit overpriced in my personal opinion. But talking about Galaxy Opal Miles Turner, he's probably one of the best cards in this Pantheon set, and he's expensive, but he's not too expensive. He's like 80,000 MT, but I do think he's really good for that price. 6'11" at power forward. He's got a good jump shot, 94-3, 95 mid-range, and he's a great defender. Really good defensive card, 98 block, 94 steal, 92 perimeter, and 97 interior defense. So amazing power forward option in Miles Turner. He grabs rebounds, he's strong, he's physical, he's got a really good jump shot, and he does play good defense. So if you're looking for a power forward option that's not like too crazy expensive, I do think Miles Turner is a great option. Keegan Murray is decent. He's like a solid budget small forward if you need him, but I don't think he's really all that amazing. But talking about some pink diamonds, some really good pink diamond options are this Thabo Sefolosha. He's really good. KPJ is really good. And also Delonto Banton as well. He's a great budget point guard. But again, I'll talk about more about those cards in the next video coming out tomorrow, talking more so about budget cards, but those cards are definitely three great options from this Pantheon set. Now talking about the Prime set, again, I just don't think these 100 overalls and invincibles are worth picking up, especially in this drop. Now, Giannis is crazy good. He might be the best card in my team, but Tatum is not great, and he goes for like a million MT. Ant is not great as well, and he goes for probably around a million MT as well. So these cards, unless you're a big Anthony Edwards fan or you're a big Tatum fan, then sure, they might be worth it to pick up and be fun for you to use. But realistically, these cards are just not that great, and I would look towards more of the Dark Matters in this Prime set. Cards like Dark Matter Michael Beasley, amazing. I mean, this card's like what, 500k? He might honestly even be a little bit cheaper, and this card is so good at the small forward position, probably the second best small forward in this game. His jump shot is elite. They gave him a slightly better dribble sigs. He's got better defense compared to his pink diamond card. Yes, he's expensive, but he's 100% worth that price. If you're looking for a top tier Dark Matter small forward, I would say look at Dark Matter Michael Beasley. Bargnani, actually not that bad. This card is a buy now price. He's like 100,000 MT, maybe a little bit cheaper, and this card is really good at power forward. Kind of an underrated card and a name that maybe people wouldn't expect to be a good option at power forward, but he's 100,000 MT and he's a really good power forward. He's got a good jump shot. He plays good defense. He's just a great power forward in my team. And then I think Manu Ginobili is also a great pickup from this prime set. You can pretty much get this card for 100,000 MT. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a buy now over the next couple weeks. And I mean, there's one ending right here for 10 seconds left for 100K. This one's probably going to sell for like exactly 100,000 MT or maybe a little bit more. But again, is a really good pickup. 4 seconds left there. We'll see if we can see what it ends for. And it ended for 110K. 110,000 MT is a really good buy for Dark Matter Manu Ginobili, 6'6" point guard. He's got the Pro 2 fade. He's got a good jump shot, 96.3, 96 mid range. He's a great ball handler. He plays really good defense, 92 steal, 94 perimeter. He's got good sigs, really quick card. He's not like the best point guard in this game, but he is really good for his price, and I think is a great buy right now in my team. From the rest of the prime set, I think Roy Hibbert is good. I do think he's a really good center option. You just got to be able to green with his jump shot, but I think if you can green with his jump shot for 75K, I do think he's a really good buy at the center position. Talking about the signature series set, now Yao Ming and Shea are two of the best cards in this game. I think Yao is still the best center. I think Shea is still the best point guard in my team, but they are obviously really expensive. I will say, if you wanted a top tier point guard, Shea is a good pickup. Like if you have lots of MT and you have like 5 million MT you're sitting on and you're trying to make some upgrades to your like God Squad, I do think Shea is a really good pickup because he's easily the best point guard in my team and he's not like crazy expensive. But again, I don't think these cards are necessarily worth it. Some of the Dark Matters are really good though. For example, AK-47 might not be as good as Luol Deng in my personal opinion, just because Luol Deng's probably got just as good of a jump shot but better dribble sigs and just as good defensively, but he's another good option. I mean, this one has 17 legend badges and he's only 550K. And if you wanted to buy like a souped up one, this one doesn't really have like the best legend badges, but you can realistically find this card for, I don't know, 400K, potentially even cheaper, maybe like 350, 400K. He's a really good defensive small forward with a great jump shot. I think Stephon Castle for his price maybe isn't as good as Manu Ginobili. I think Ginobili's probably better for his price than Stephon Castle, but Stephon Castle is another great buy at the point guard position. 6'7", plays extremely good defense. I like his jump shot. I like his defensive ability. He's got good sigs. He's got good movement, and he does play extremely good in game. If you need another top tier point guard, I think Stephon Castle is a great buy at the point guard position. Talking about the rest of the signature series set, Hassan Whiteside's like another Roy Hibbert, but he can play power forward. So again, it's a card that doesn't have a great jump shot, but if you're able to green consistently with this card, not a bad pickup for 84,000 MT. Now going on over to the flash set, the only card I'd recommend really buying in here is Jaren Jackson Jr. because he's not that expensive. Like he's 200K, maybe 250 at the most, and I would probably just recommend going ahead and getting Alex Sar Dark Matter from the new Pantheon set. I think he's just a better card than Jaren Jackson Jr. But what I'm saying is, like, if you want Jaren, maybe you want another option at power forward, I do think he's a really good card. He's 6'10", 7'4" wingspan, has a good jump shot now that it's on very quick timing. His defense is top tier, one of the best defensive power forwards in this game, and just giving you guys another option. He is a great buy at the power forward position. Drew Holiday is not bad. I mean, he's 100,000 MT or above, but he is a really good card. I do think he's overpriced though. Same thing with the new Galaxy with JaVale McGee. They're good cards, but they're definitely 1000% overpriced. And then talking about the fan favorite set, there's a lot of great cards to buy in here. I don't think Penny Hardaway and T-Mac are some of them, but Tim Thomas, great card to buy. Very similar to an AK-47, kind of on that same level. I mean, this one has 27 legend badges on it. I mean, that is insane. Probably gonna have some of the best badges in this game, and this card is probably gonna sell for like under 1 million MT. If you want a souped up one, you can get him for that price. You can probably get him for, again, 350K to 400,000 MT. Talking about Dark Matter Terry Dischinger, a great small forward. Yes, he's only 6'7", but he has amazing dribble sigs, amazing movement, and also a really good jump shot. And usually you're able to buy this card for 100,000 MT, which I think is a great price. I would stay away from the next three Dark Matters. Like Bull is good, yes, but I do think he's a little bit overpriced in my opinion. But Galaxy Opaltino, he's a great buy. He's like 40,000 MT, maybe a little bit more, 45K. He plays really good defense. He's got a good jump shot, an all-around beast at the power forward position. Antoine Jameson, I think it's a solid small forward card for like 30K. He's just a decent card, has a good jump shot. And again, I'll talk about some budget cards in the next video that I do post tomorrow, talking about the best budget cards to buy. But going over to the Torpedo set, if I'm being completely honest, the only card that potentially is worth picking up is maybe a Josh Smith, but I would just recommend going ahead and getting a Luol Deng instead. But just to give you guys another option, Josh Smith is a really good card. Kawhi Leonard is really good, but he's really expensive. Like paying 700K for this card, I just don't know if it's worth it when there's Dark Matter Ron Artest for 150, 200K. And I think he's honestly just as good as Kawhi. Kawhi is definitely better, but but I don't think he's that much better than Ron Artest. So Kawhi and Josh Smith are cards that I would probably stay away from, but if you wanted, are definitely good pickups at the shooting guard and small forward position. And then the only other card I'm going to talk about, again, Dyson Daniels, he's a budget card, but the only other card I'm going to talk about in this video is Galaxy Opal Jonathan Isaac for like 55-60k. He's a good defensive small forward. Again, is he the best pickup in this world? No, but I do think he's a good card just to give you guys another option. From the from the Bracket Buster set, Chris Webber is really good, but again, just a little bit too pricey in my personal opinion. D-Rob is really good. I do think he's a good center power forward. I love him on the no money spent. He plays extremely good defense with a 99 block, 99 interior defense. From the Galaxy Opals, I would talk about Carlos Boozer and Tyler Hansbrough. They are so good at the small forward position. Going over to the Apex set, I think Kareem could be worth his price. He just is really expensive. How much is he going for? He might be like 700k, 800,000 MT, potentially even more, but I do think this card is really good at center or power forward. And then cards from this Apex set that I think are good pickups are cards like Caruso. He's a little bit more expensive, but I do think he's a really good buy at the point guard position. And I think Ricky Davis is always a great budget card, maybe a little bit more expensive than a budget card, but does have a really good jump shot, and I think is a great offensive card. Talking about the radioactive set, the only card I would really recommend in this video is probably just going to be this Dark Matter Ron Artest. I would pretty much skip over the inevitable set besides Chet. I think Chet is a very similar card to Dark Matter Alex Sarr. So if you're looking for that lanky, good defensive power forward option, I would say Chet and Sarr are your best buys. And then from the unlimited set, I think Embiid and Gary Payton are good, but I think there's just better options. Like instead of getting Gary Payton, go get a Dark Matter Mon Ginobili, or go get a Dark Matter Stephon Castle. And instead of getting Embiid, go get a Dark Matter Chet, or go get a Dark Matter Sarr. But just wanted to mention and give you guys other options that I think both these cards are very good at the respective position. Now going to the All-Star set, if I'm being completely honest, the only cards that are maybe worth it in here are like Galaxy Opal Jaren Jackson Jr. He's another good power forward option. He's a little bit cheaper than his Dark Matter card, but realistically, there's not that many great cards in this All-Star set nowadays. Moving over to the Lunar New Year set, I think Pink Diamond Michael Beasley is obviously a great pickup. I mean, still one of the best offensive cards in this game, and he's about like 45k. I mean, maybe even a little bit cheaper. 45,000 MT is such a great buy for Pink Diamond Michael Beasley. And I think that's about it from the Season 4 set, besides like Hakeem. Again, kind of on the same level as Embiid, where I think they're really good. But again, I would recommend Chet and recommend Sarr over them, but I do think they're really good options at the power forward position. Other than that, in Season 4, I would pretty much skip over everybody else. In Season 3, again, probably going to skip over everybody else. The only other card I really want to talk about is Pink Diamond Wemby, who is of course still going to be a great pickup at the center position. And yeah, guys, that's going to round out my video, just going over the best cards to buy right now in my team. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Again, make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's video, going over all of the best budget cards to buy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.